Hello, people of YouTube, it's Deepak here, and welcome to the DCS news for the 18th of May 2024. I hope you all enjoyed that, the most recent tutorial video in my series all about the F-15E Strike Eagle. We were dropping some laser-guided bombs. I hope that that was of interest. As John said on the chat, pretty straightforward, very, very simple, especially if you use the automatic lasing, which would be my suggestion. Also, the next video that I'm intending to do next week will be all about the JDAMs, so that should be a bit of fun, and that's a bit more complex. So yes. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome Tog, welcome Pablo, welcome Colin Kelly, Sim Taylor, Paul Dillon, Charts, Joe White, 8Ball. Where's the F4 hype? It's coming on Tuesday, or at least so we believe. I am very, very hyped. And YouTube has just been absolutely awash with F4 videos. So all the YouTube creators, except my poor self, shed a tear for poor Deepak, already have the F4 and have been making content all about it. I'll have it on launch day because I pre-ordered, so I'll have it from Tuesday onwards. Mangash, welcome to the stream. Welcome John Bloor. Welcome Pink Floyd, Sim Taylor, Kais, Zathrus, Nico, Stuart McLean, welcome. Oh, also got the laser guided GBU 54s. Yes, that is correct. Those those are quite nice. I use them a lot in the Harrier because they're effectively dual mode, which is very cool. JP Gibbons, welcome to the stream. Kais, you should have gotten the F4. Well, I'm going to be using it in about 3 days, so I don't think it's a big deal at this stage, but I'm very, very excited to get my hands on it, and I will, of course, do a first impressions video once I do. So looking forward to that. Apologies about last week. I had family visiting and I completely lost track of time and we were doing all kinds of stuff. So there was no DCS news stream last week. So we have to cover both of the newsletters today. So with that in mind, let's jump straight to the Eagle Dynamics newsletter. This is the first one, the one from the 10th of May. Dear fighter pilots, partners, and friends, we are delighted to share that the DCS F4E Phantom 2 by Heatblur Simulations is slated for early access release on the 21st of May at 1500 GMT 2024. If you've not already seen it, don't miss the F4E release announcement video. You will be impressed. Hurry, time is short to secure your 25% discount. In fact, while we're sitting here, don't want to get content ID'd. There we go. Let's go ahead and play that one. An absolutely fantastic choice of track, by the way. I wish I could play it for you all, but yes, the F4E release video looking very, very cool indeed. Colin Kelly, any updates with regards to the drama between ED and RB? Hope it's solved soon. No, nothing as yet. Nothing publicly been announced as yet. Fair FM, great evening, everyone. Tog, it is indeed not a tornado. Stuart McLean, it drops in 3 days. Wow. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'll be getting my hands on this bad boy very shortly. Yes. Yes, I agree. The choice of track is very, very nice. Tornado is getting closer. Well, we had that little video where they were showing off the 3D model, but apart from that, we don't really know very much about how it's going. But of course, it's progressing. Such a fantastic video. Yes, the puns will never end. It's Heatblur. You know what to expect. Brilliant marketing, excellent graphics, great modules. I love that hat. It's absolutely fantastic. And we're not getting the customizable pilot at early access launch, but it is apparently coming soon thereafter. That'll be very, very cool, being able to totally customize your chappie. Everybody likes a customized chappie. Lovely wing flex. I saw in one of the videos that somebody posted as well that the rudder and the kind of horizontal parts of the tail also kind of flutter and flex. It's so nice, so very, very nice. John Blur, there was a little tornado teaser recently. Yeah, I did see it. I don't think it's really that much to talk about. It's still pretty early. John Blur, at the early stages, the problem is you can't really be like, yeah, here's a big old screen of code and get people exactly. Yes. Fair FM, Tog, get in mind that the Phantom is a fake Phantom for all these people. No Rolls Royce, not the real one. Yes, I agree. I agree. We're not getting the big bad boy from the Royal Air Force. Colin Kelly, totally agree. Nico, will other planes get as magnificent mustaches? Here's hoping. We can but hope. Guys, very good. Very good. Press like. Oh yeah, and keep in mind that you can subscribe, like, and comment when it comes to my videos too. Please do so. Please do so. You also have the option of joining Deep Hack's ground crew by pressing that join button just below. Please consider doing so. It would be splendid if you did. So, continuing with the newsletter, the DCS F-16C Viper and the DCS F-18C pilot models are progressing well, and the 3D modelling of the suits, helmets, and equipment are being finalised. Additionally, we are implementing a large set of realistic and immersive body animations. Read the details below. I wonder if Heatblur effectively shamed Eagle Dynamics, as they have done a couple of times before with various different things, and ED felt the need to catch up. The one that always that I always have in mind is when Heatblur implemented the kind of shock cone effects for the F-14, and even the effect that has on the altimeter and the indicated airspeed, and then ED shortly thereafter implemented the same for the F-16 and the F-18. John Blur, there'll be a fictional UK livery. Oh. Nice. Fair FM. ED puked over Zambrano after the release of the F4. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, I think the F4 is going to be good. I'm very much looking forward to it. Get ready for the DCS F-18C Operation Greenline campaign by Badger 633. This is a fictional campaign that continues the Rise of the Persian Lion 2 campaign about the adventures of Ford and Matrix aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln. You can look forward to this campaign in the next DCS update, which is on Tuesday, by the way. Thank you for your passion and support. Yours sincerely, Eagle Dynamics. So, F4E Phantom 2, last chance to save 25%. The much anticipated launch of the Phantom 2 is just around the corner. Renowned for its capabilities as a highly effective and versatile fighter bomber, this iconic jet excels in both air-to-air combat and ground attack missions, using a wide array of munitions. With Heatblur's dedication to ultra-realistic simulation, you can expect meticulous attention to detail, from cockpit graphics to the flight model. More details will be unveiled soon. And then the 3D pilot models. This is a development report. The upcoming pilot models for the DCS F-16C Viper and the DCS F-18C are set to significantly enhance the realism and immersion of these aircraft. We are excited to bring these updates to you, and we look forward to your feedback. The primary objective of the new pilot models are to enhance the visual fidelity and realism in line with new graphical technologies, improve animation fluidity for more lifelike pilot movements, incorporate detailed flight suits and equipment specific to the aircraft, reflecting actual gear worn by F-16C and F-18C pilots in the mid-2000s. Suit modelling. The flight suits are crafted with high-resolution textures to accurately replicate the fabric and material properties. Special attention has been paid to the reflectivity and roughness maps to ensure that the suits react realistically under various lighting conditions. Harness systems and life support equipment have been carefully modelled. For the F-16C pilot, the harness connects to the ejection seat precisely as it would in the real aircraft. The F-18C pilot features a survival vest equipped with pockets and gear appropriate for carrier operations. The helmets are modelled with operational visors that can move up and down, helmet-mounted displays, and night vision goggles. With regards to animations, subtle in-cockpit movements such as head turning to check instruments, hand movements for throttle and stick operation, torso movements, and even eye movements are being refined to mimic real life. We continue to work on making the pilot's body respond to G-forces more realistically. We hope to include inflation of the G-suit, which the F-15E has already, during high G maneuvers, and subtle shifts in weight. The next steps, once these new pilot models are integrated for the first and third person views for the DCS F-16C Viper and the DCS F-A-18C, we will implement a similar 3D pilot model for the DCS A-10C2 tank killer. That's very exciting. What are you all saying? Sim Taylor, well, been watching lots of Phantom vids. Other content creators are very positive on the reviews. It looks fantastic. I've watched a bunch of these videos too, and they look absolutely great. Enigma, I really like Enigma's videos. He's basically doing kind of mini tutorials right now, and I would recommend watching those. Midnight, can't believe they're finally fixing the F5 RWR. Only took them 7 years. I know, right? I'm actually one of the people who commented on that particular forum thread. I'm very, very happy to see that coming. We'll be talking about that in just a moment. Let's see. What else is everybody else saying? No discount on Steam, says Stephen Lowe. Okie dokie. Very exciting. And actually, as I recall, Eagle Dynamics did actually have a YouTube short showing off the FA-18 one. Let me see. Let me see if I can find that, because then I can show it to you fine, fine people. Let's see. Or did I maybe see that on Instagram and not actually on YouTube? Yeah, sadly, we might not actually have that here. I was going to see if I could show you. Let's see. I'll do one quick search, and if I can show it, then I'll show it. But no, I think it must have been Instagram, actually. That is unfortunate. Fair enough. Next, Operation Green Line, campaign by Badger 633. This immersive campaign features 12 unique missions that are interconnected through a continuous narrative across multiple Middle Eastern locations. Both carrier and land-based operations are included, developed with virtual reality in mind. The campaign eliminates the need for jotting down transient coordinates, thereby maintaining immersion. Optional tanker refueling is available, though careful fuel management can negate its necessity. The campaign includes over 1,700 voiceovers, a speed stop feature to prevent missing content during time acceleration, and adjustable AI settings for the final 4 missions to suit different skill levels. Each mission comes with detailed briefings that are accessible in-game and as downloadable PDFs. Customized aircraft skins are included to enhance the personalization of the gameplay experience. We hope you took advantage of the F4E Phantom pre-purchase discount, and that the preview of the upcoming F-16C Viper and FA-18C pilots are to your satisfaction. Also, keep a lookout for Badger 633's Operation Greenline campaign coming in the next DCS update. Thank you again for your passion and support. Yours sincerely, Eagle Dynamics. So, absolutely fantastic. Fair FM, nothing a former Havoc Company member can't do. Be responsible. True. Golden New. I migrated to standalone for the F4. It's just copying the module from Steam, so I didn't have to download anything, which was such a great surprise. Pink Floyd, I heard that Steam gets the discount for 1 week after release. That's exciting. Sim Taylor, question, is it possible to make a campaign for any aircraft that would use more than one player aircraft? I've heard people kind of trying this kind of thing out, but it's very, very difficult to do. Like, it's technically possible. You can play campaign missions in multiplayer, but I don't think the standard campaign functionality in game works. I think you end up actually kind of breaking them out as individual missions. So, yeah, I don't, in short, no, not really. But you can kind of kludge it. But for multiplayer stuff, there's better stuff out there anyway. I forget the names of them all, but there are a bunch of Lua script-based systems that can create persistent missions for multiplayer, and those are probably more fun. So anyway, moving on, we're on to the 17th of May, the newsletter from yesterday. Dear fighter pilots, partners, and friends, for the next DCS update, we are preparing eagerly awaited new features such as the FCR Zoom and CSCOPE, and the FCR and Tad Link. These features make the AH-64D an even more deadly force on DCS battlefields by increasing situational awareness and enhancing target identification. Patricio Masun is a 3D artist from Argentina who created a free asset pack for DCS. I've actually been using his stuff, it's super good. Send him some money. That contains a variety of ground models, fortifications, and airfield assets. Please join us in thanking Masoon for his help to include these directly into DCS. I hope ED paid him some money, actually, because it was donationware. When you went to download it, you could choose how much money to give him. We are testing the models and plan to include them in DCS for free. Furthermore, the DCS F4E Tiger 2 has received various enhancements, such as the RWR improvements, more realistic radar ground clutter, and the addition of the AIM-9J Sidewinder. Please read the details below and stay tuned. So, H64D update overview. Let me actually take a quick look at chat. Yeah, Golden New, one of the campaign makers mentioned that all the triggers he had to do either co-op or single player. Yeah, so okay, maybe it's possible to do it if you kind of double up on your coding. Yes. Oh, take care, Tog. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so for the next DCS update, the H64D will see the addition of 3 important features: the fire control radar zoom and CSCOPE functions, and the link function for the FCR and TADs. Both are incredibly useful when engaging targets. So actually, let's jump in very quickly and take a look at Matt Wagner's video. He released 2 very recently. This first one is about the FCR zoom and the CSCOPE. Let's jump forwards a little bit here, and we'll see exactly what this looks like. So the FCR already being quite nicely modeled in DCS and being a fantastic tool to be used for Apache crews. So the one that I think is the coolest actually is the CSCOPE, but he's first going to demonstrate the zoom feature for us. Let's actually jump past this. We don't really care about mapping controls. Show us what happens when you hit it. There we go. So it gives him a zoomed in view focused around the current target. That's probably not very useful for that one, but I guess he's going to cycle, and we might actually... it will make it easier for you to pick out vehicles which are actually close together. Yeah, so if you just press the button, you get it around the current vehicle. However, if you press the push button for zoom, you can actually use the cursor and move a box over what you want to take a little look at. Apache candies for all, says Fair. Yes, absolutely. And there you go. It allows you to break out targets that are close together. So that's pretty nice. I almost feel like the CSCOPE, though, is even more useful. You're going to see that in just a moment. Where in the TADs, you basically get... how to describe it exactly? The Hornet has a similar one. What the hell does it call it in the Hornet again? Where you're basically seeing like a POV view of the radar contacts. It's pretty cool. John Blair saying that the elevation control for the FCR is currently inverted. That's not great. So, how do we enable CSCOPE? And when is he going to do that bit? Oh, there we go. CSCOPE is at the top. Okay. So he presses that magical button. And then... oh yeah, we get the symbols in the eyepiece as well. And you actually also get them in the TADs, which is pretty cool. Makes it... it's a really, really nice kind of tool for situational awareness. Because just looking out the cockpit, you can see where everything is. Sim Taylor, I wonder if the US Air Force F-15E squadrons and US Army Apache squadrons show their maintenance guys these videos so they can see what a new clean interior for their hardware would look like. Yeah, I wonder. I can't imagine that real-life Apaches are this clean. Ah, thank you, Sim Taylor. That's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, you can also see the CSCOPE through iHads. Yeah, That's correct. Very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. A great enhancement. So that was the first of the videos that we got from Matt Wagner this week, and then the other one was all about the FCR Tad's Link, and that's this video that I'm showing you now. And this one is really an ability to hook the Tads on your currently selected FCR target. I think it works in the other direction as well. I'm not 100% sure. But check out Matt Wagner's channel for the video. He does a full demonstration of exactly how this works. And he describes it as being a fantastic tool for doing kind of live BDA. So, yeah, you can figure out if you did actually hit what you think you hit. Because, of course, the FCR will immediately display the kind of hit cross when you fire a missile at something, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you did actually kill it. So this could be a nice way of verifying that one way or the other. So yeah, another very nice video from Daddy Wags. Ah dear, I hope he never watches this. Let's jump it forwards a bit so we can actually see this in action. Yeah, there we go. So you basically, if you've hit your link button on your hand controllers, then as you swap FCR targets, it will immediately move your TADs to look at that particular target, making it very easy to judge if something nasty has happened to that target. Let's watch him smite something. That'll be fun. Whoosh. Okay, time of flight 10 seconds. Let's have a little look here. 3, 2, 1. Hello? Okay. It must have already moved to the next target, I guess. I can't remember exactly how the how the video actually went. John Bluer, yeah, so the issue is the FCR will still detect dead targets. Having that ability to check using Link is great. Also means you can acquire using the FCR, go to Link, and use the TADs to fire a kilo. And that, in fact, is one of the things he actually does in the video. So, another great video from Matt Wagner. Very much recommend taking a look at that. So, back to the newsletter. The zoom function allows you to zoom in on the FCR next to shoot target at a 6:1 ratio. Or you can use the display cursor on the FCR page to select an area to zoom in on. This is very useful when engaging closely grouped targets. Golden Gnu, the Apache changes are cool. If only I had the skill to fly it. Yes, yeah, same. This is very useful. Yeah, I already said that. The CSCOPE function, also selected from the FCR page, allows you to place the FCR target identification symbols on both your helmet-mounted sight and the CPG TEDAC display. This is an invaluable tool for building situational awareness, and the H64D players without an FCR installed can still see these symbols using the data link. Both items are previewed in these two videos, which I've already shown you. The next update will also introduce the Site Select Link function for the H64D. This allows both the CPG and pilot to slave the TADS video to the FCR NTS. This will allow you to visually identify FCR targets through the TADs prior to engagement, and allow you to perform battle damage assessments after an engagement. Link also allows you to slave the FCR to the TADs. You can learn more about Link here, and that's the other video we showed you. Pink Floyd. You need 2 months locked in a room with your PC to learn it properly. Yes, indeed. I'm waiting a little bit longer before I do my series on it. I'm still due to do a series on the A10 as well, which is a pretty big subject. So stay tuned. There will be other aircraft being covered soon. Oh, sorry. Went right over Masoon. DCS Core Masoon 92's Asset Pack. This is really cool, by the way. I've already been using this for a little while. When I was kind of recording my new Harrier videos, I was making use of his crew chief, his animated crew chief, I might add, from this very pack. We would like to thank Patricio Masoon for creating his asset pack and his work to assist with integration of the 3D models as part of the DCS core. Masoon's asset pack for DCS includes over 100 terrain objects, including fortifications and ground models that can be placed across all DCS terrains. These models are very well designed and aid to create more realistic and immersive missions. For more information, please check out the Masoon Asset Pack for DCS forum. We're currently testing all the models and planning to include them in the next DCS update. Sim Taylor, this asset pack is a big one for me. Honestly, the environment is awfully sterile, and anything to add personality will be very useful and nice. Yes, Pink Floyd, new Harrier videos. It's still on. Yes, I am still doing new Harrier videos. I've got a bit more time now, actually, so I'm going to have another attempt at recording them. I've made multiple attempts already, but unfortunately they haven't. They've never reached my kind of standard for accuracy because they're quite long videos, and I always do my videos in a single take, which is probably foolish. Nonetheless, it's how I do it. So it means recording these videos has actually been a bigger than usual challenge. Yeah, Sim Taylor. Hopefully you can build a forward operating airstrip. It doesn't include the mats and things that you would need, but there are probably other packs out there that do. Golden Gnu. Oh my god, Apache by you would be amazing. In my humble opinion, your tutorials are literally the best. Thank you very much. That's extremely kind of you to say so. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. It's of course going to be an absolutely massive playlist because there are so many systems in the Apache. Like I could do a complete tutorial video. Actually, I'd probably need multiple tutorial videos just to cover the TSD. Like the systems in the Apache are incredible. So this is a big one, and I'm going to be trying this out as soon as the update's out. F5E Tiger 2 development progress. A favourite of Cold War pilots, the DCS F5E Tiger 2 is a very capable, twin-engined, lightweight fighter with excellent close combat and ground attack characteristics. This beautiful aircraft was easy to deploy, maintain, and operate, and much loved by its pilots. For the next DCS update, we've made several improvements based on your feedback. These include the radar warning receiver now displays radars in search mode. Ugh. Thank you, Edie. It's only been, as somebody said, about 7 years. Ground clutter on the radar is now more accurately represented based on altitude and scanning elevation. This is very, very cool. We've added the AIM-9J version of the Sidewinder air-to-air missile. TACAN operation with no weight on wheels has been corrected. It's no longer possible to uncage the AIM-9B Sidewinder in pre-launch mode using the missile encage switch. We hope that these F5E improvements will further your enjoyment and make the F5E an even better addition to upcoming Flaming Cliffs 2024. Thank you again for your passion and support. Yours sincerely, Eagle Dynamics. Yes, this is going to be cool. I'm really looking forward to it. Sim Taylor, forward operating strip for aircraft requires runways, I should say. I'm thinking more for the Harrier, so like short strips using mats. That would be kind of cool. And there was a mod that had those mats in it a while ago, but I don't know that it works with modern DCS because it was many years ago. Yes, very nice. Too bad no new F5 textures for the cockpit, says Pink Floyd. The F5 had its exterior and interior and its sounds updated not that long ago. I think it was only about 2 years ago or so that it got a big update to the graphics and sound. And I flew it recently, and I thought it looked and sounded really good because I think the last time I'd flown it was actually prior to the update, and so I hadn't seen the new textures and heard the new sounds prior to that, and I was kind of blown away. I thought it sounded and looked great. But hey, I'm sure that there can always be more things done. But yeah, I don't think it's bad. Fair FM, I still don't get if Flaming Cliffs is going to receive a clickable cockpit for the F5. No, it is not. So the Flaming Cliffs version of the F5 will be keyboard and HOTAS only. John Bluer, be nice if we got the AGM 65 Maverick for the F5E. Unlikely, but a cool feature. Yeah, my understanding is the specific version of the F5 we have in game never carried that missile, or at least they've not been able to find any documentation confirming that it did. Golden Gnu, I'm wondering if they're going to offer an upgrade from the FC3 modules to the full fidelity ones. There will be a loss of the modules with both. My understanding is no, that's something they're not going to do. Yeah, that is my understanding. So, what else has been happening this week? We have on Facebook. One moment, I made a mistake. We have on Facebook, which apparently I can't. What in the hell? At the very top, where you type in your username and password, it will not allow me to not have mine typed in, which is not great. Let's see if I can tidy this up. There we go. Okay. I used to have a Facebook account, but I don't anymore. So yeah, on Facebook, which is a website that I detest, we've got an update from India Foxed Echo and DCS projects update. With apologies for our DCS customers, here are finally some news on our projects on this platform. We are sorry for the lack of updates, especially if compared to the constant flow of updates on our MSFS project, but the development of DCS modules requires a lot more work. So, with regards to the DCS MB339, the upcoming DCS MB339 update will include the long-awaited Flight Director, which will assist the pilot during instrument flight. Unlike the Flight Director implemented in the MSFS version, which relies on the use of proportional coefficients to provide and provides approximate indications, the DCS version will deliver a more accurate experience as it is based on a PID control system. That stands for proportional integral derivative. The flight director is undergoing fine-tuning of the PID coefficients and testing, and it will be released as soon as the testing is complete. DCS G91, given that the last modules released on DCS have raised the bar in terms of both graphical quality, fidelity, and available features, in the past few weeks we conducted a thorough analysis of this project and reassessed its current quality goals. We found that it was not on par with the new targets, and therefore we have decided to vastly rework the project. We have reviewed, once again, all our source materials, including all the photographic surveys taken in various museums, and we believe we have vastly improved the 3D models, adding and improving several small details. We've also decided to rework all the textures in order to achieve a more realistic and lived-in appearance. So here's the cockpit of the MB339, and it's kind of showing off that, they've put boxes around the bits that will be affected by the new flight director. Yes. John Bluer, F5E picked it up late 80s, early 90s. I'd heard the issue was documentation. Okay. Andrew Henderson, yep, still don't get why we need unclickable cockpit versions of the F-86 and MiG-15, etc. This is not for us. If you're watching my stream, there's a good chance that you're not an FC3 pilot. So this is very much not for us. This is this is in order to try and get the War Thunder crowd on board with DCS, and you never know, they might catch the bug and decide that they want to fly full fidelity modules after the fact. But yeah, this is not for us. Oh, actually, Sim Taylor pretty much, said the same thing. Yeah, and here we go. Some renders from the G91. This is kind of a cool aircraft and one that's very much underrepresented in flight simulation. So I might actually be into this. I might actually want to give this a try. Very, very nice. Yeah, nice looking renders. But I already have the MB339 and I like that aircraft, so it's cool to see it getting some nice updates. Coolio. So that's actually all of the news that we have for this week. Please remember to subscribe, like, and comment. It's a really big help to me and the channel. And also, if you'd like to further support me, you have the option of joining Deepak's ground crew below, but we'll talk a little bit more about that later. In the meantime, let's pimp the VAF. The VAF, or the Virtual Air Force, is a virtual online squadron originally started by myself and dotChuckles. We fly on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 PM UK time, and we have a number of different squadrons. We're currently recruiting for the F-16, the F-18, the Harrier. We have a squadron starting up for the F-4, but of course there is no F-4 yet. And we're also forming a squadron for various rotary aircrafts. The Discord link is in the show notes below, so go ahead and click that and join the VAF Discord. Everybody is welcome whether you fly with us or not. It's a great group, lots of really good people. We're always looking for more pilots, air traffic controllers, mission makers, livery makers, scripters, mod makers. Everybody is welcome. come join the VAF. Woohoo! Not for us, says Pink Floyd. Yes, that is true. John Bluer, FC3 2024 is a great way for people to get into DCS. It's easy to forget how daunting it is for the complete newbies. Yes, I agree, actually. I agree. Sim Taylor, I'm wondering if anybody has heard anything out of the Able Dog. Sky Raider! Oh, I'd completely forgotten. No, there's been nothing out of them for some time. That's a cool module, actually. Oh, my bank account is going to hate me. There are far too many good modules. Yeah, very, very exciting times. Fair FM, I support Deepak for getting the F4 teaser. Well, it's a few days and we'll have the early access. Oh, is it early access? Yeah, it's early access. I'll have it any moment now. Would be nice to fly during the weekend. Golden Gnu, also remember, money for ED can possibly turn into features for everyone. Hence, more paying customers is always good for everyone. Yep, I agree. That's very much the case. So yeah. If you would like to further support me, you have the option of joining Deepak's ground crew. I really appreciate those of you who've already done so. You get some small benefits in that I'm running a Discord server, which ground crew members get access to. I've been uploading my mission files there that I use for making my tutorials, and we're also doing occasional flights together as well. If you'd like to join, you can click the join button below for a small monthly fee. Thank you very, very much. Auto Thrust Blue, Byron Farrow, Storm Kimbari, Channel Right, J.R. Walker, Chandler Hedgevald, Griff Nizzle, Mr. Yeti, Bread, Tier Zero, Sean IM81, Charts, John Bluer, Tea Kettle Barbecue, Whiskey Dale, Stuart McLean, Frantic Stone, AB, Mangash, Springer11, Ryan McGee, Michael's Knee, Pink Floyd, Matt, Leo Netzel, Paul Dillon, Irish Pat 64, Isaid Pierre, Colin Kelly, Mark S., and Joe White. Thank you very, very much, all of you, for your support. Also, Kiowa soon, says John Bluer. Yes, I'm very, very excited for that. Save your dosh for the Kiowa. Woohoo! Robbie Hobby, have you tried the OH6A mod? I have, and I am actually going to be posting a video about that shortly. I've been having some fun with that. Sim Taylor, still trying to get organized with a Cola map. Project had been a lot more problematic than I projected. And Fair FM, don't forget the Chinook. Yes, I'm going to be flying that when it comes out as well. So that's everything for this week. Thank you very, very much, everybody, for watching. I've been Deepak. Every Saturday, I release a new tutorial video at 6:30 p.m. UK time. I'm currently running a series all about the F-15E Strike Eagle. Next week, I will demonstrate dropping JDAMs. That's always followed by the DCS news, which just happens to be this thing, what you're watching right now. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Fly safe, and I'll see you all next time. Ta-ta.